All right. Aaron Andrews and some god-awful Wizard to the Oz shit
Wizard
type outfit right
Instead
there.
of wearing the red shoes, she wore the red coat.
You got Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Bobby Wright, Earl Thomas, the third out of the University of Texas, gang against all-pro quarterback Aaron Rodgers. There's Cam Chancellor. We seen him. We knows him. I love Marshawn Lynch. I got an affinity for him.
What about the shoes?
Apparently they're going to fine him or eject him or tell him he can't play in this game. They're going to do something to him. Like, you can't play in this game for wearing gold-plated $1,500 shoes on my court, my field. No, not up in here.
Not on this football court.
Not up in here.
That's what Paul Allen said. I don't like them shoes. I ain't got gold shoes.
You talk about the NFL who once fined Brandon Marshall for wearing green shoes to bring up mental disabilities and awareness.
Yes. Oh, look at this guy.
Cam Chancellor. He's very good, y'all.
The scariest man on defense.
He is like we go.
Hey, I
He
finally
like
watched
we-
Cool Runnings.
Cool runnings.
Did you enjoy it?
It was pretty good. Yeah,
it was
it was
good.
pretty good.
It was a feel-good movie. You know?
I worried about him when
It
they
touched him
when
in the
thing
heart.
Flipped, the bobsled flipped on its side.
Joe's
And
like,
they
it's an
were-
emotional roller
Yeah,
coaster.
like,
It takes
I
you
mean,
to your
damn.
highs, your lows, and your lows, and your highs, and then your heart flatlines, and then the Jamaicans make it, and you go, hey, Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Did you go visit the Cool Runnings there at Disney?
Nah,
Don't they
yeah.
have like a Cool Runnings thing
They
there?
Where
should
it's a-
have. I
where
was
it's a
just
J-
saying that
it's
last
a
night that
John-
they should have.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
John
they didn't.
Candy size bobsled.
No
John
shit.
Candy, dude. John Candy.
Hey, leave
Rest
him alone.
his
Look,
soul.
look. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron one leg.
So we're
Man,
recording this on
We are recording on, what is this, the 18th?
the 18th,
This
Sunday.
is the 18th, yes.
Championship.
It's gonna be
AFC, NFC
games.
championship.
This would have been a better game if Dallas were in, but unfortunately
Dallas.
they are not.
There was a catch that Joe doesn't like to talk about, but there was a catch that was ruled not to be a caught catch.
This is true. It was an old NFL catch, apparently, not a new NFL catch.
Fucking
You have to make a football move in the game of football that you are playing.
So
No, he did-
catching
oh.
a football and diving for the goal line, that's not a football move?
But apparently it's
Did-
not.
I've just. Mm-hmm.
I'm so
the
mad.
rule, the
Alright.
rule doesn't even apply because
Okay,
It's
It
okay,
says-
Joe. Tell us how you really feel.
it's about going to the ground in the act of the catch. I feel like he already
3 steps.
completed the
3
catch.
steps.
He had possession. He was no longer in the act of the catch, so the rule doesn't even apply to that situation.
You're
he
allowed.
caught the fucking ball in
If
the
this
air.
were fucking basketball, how many steps he'd be traveling? You're allowed
Yeah.
2 steps, and he took 3. This motherfucker caught the ball, but oh no, he didn't diving for the goal line. Because how many times you dive for the goal line in the game,
like,
get a touchdown? They're
No. How many times in like regular
but-
life do you dive for a line anywhere?
He was extending it.
Because you're
He
playing
had
the
his
game
hand
of football.
under the tip. He had control of it until he hit the ground. Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers, the one-legged bandit, walks into
One
gimps
leg.
into this game
Gimps
versus
into it.
the Seahawks, who are at a defensive advantage.
What are
They're
they
like-
talking about? Is like a 6-week injury, like, and he only has a week to do it, or something like that, or
Well, it's
3-month injury.
He's already playing on it.
I know exactly. Like that's why he has the disadvantage here. I mean,
You played on it for a week, so what does that put? How far does that put you behind?
Well, that's
Bobby
part
Wagner.
of why Dallas fucked up too is they didn't blitz him early on.
yeah, this is true. Like, well, okay, well, answer this: would you, with an injury like that, would you rather be playing on turf here or on like regular grass at Lambeau in this weather?
I think he's used to it. Like, not too many guys. If you don't play on turf regularly,
Yeah.
you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have turf practice facilities. If you have a grass field, you have a
Yeah.
grass practice facility.
Of course.
You're used to what you're used to. I feel like in that instance, though, the ground's still hard enough for you to do what you need to do. But like, if you were playing on the AstroTurf,
Yeah.
like, that's got a weird feel to it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm used to it.
I would think the mud on the grass field, like if it were wet, would hinder him from being able to be effective,
I feel-
or lend itself for him to hurt himself a little bit more.
I think y'all's blitz when you actually called him hurt him more.
Yeah.
But that's when y'all called it.
Yeah. Anyway.
So Terry Bradshaw looked like an alcoholic. Looked like he lived in a shack on the bayou and
You know,
real sipping.
Actually,
Male
it would make more sense if he was an alcoholic with some of the stupid shit that he says.
Ha ha, Clinton Dix. What kind of fucking name is that?
His real name His real name Hayshawn.
Hey, Sean, they just call him haha.
His grandmama call him haha.
Are you sure it's not because he likes The Simpsons?
No, that might be.
Or the grandmama like The Simpsons.
Waka Flocka Flames
Waka Flocka.
is a rapper. He named Waka because
Fozzie.
that's his Fozzie Bear is his favorite Muppet. His cousin was like, "We gonna call you Waka." He was like, "Waka Waka Waka," and then he got his rap deal. We were like, "Make you gangster, we gotta add Flocka Flame." So Waka Flocka Flame. It don't make no shit. You can come up with your own backstory to it, but like it don't make no fucking sense. So that's all you. And then Waka Flocka was like,
Texas Ranger.
Waka 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 Waka. So I think the Seahawks gonna walk away with this W. The defense.
Walk away, good one.
Look at that. It's nice. I like that, Terry.
Was
Was that premeditated?
it was? It was because the Seahawks could fly away, but I'd rather them walk away.
You rather than walk away?
They just chill. Like, they're not, why should I fly? Fuck that.
I mean, you know,
I mean,
I got
y'all
time.
See,
I got time, you know. I
y'all
got
see
I
that
just
time
walk.
though? That
Follow
motherfucking
them.
time that Falcon or their Seahawk landed on some random ass dude. In the
Really
middle
did
of
it gouge his eyes
No,
out?
like-
Peck his eyes out?
Like you could see. I mean, like of course you get scared. Like there's a bird. There's a bird. And
You
like
fucking bird.
the guy, like he lands in front of him, and then he flaps once, and he comes and he perches on his shoulder. And the guy's just like,
Oh my God, there's a bird on my shoulder.
well, that's like national championship.
Free
for,
season tickets for life.
Yeah, national championship versus Auburn versus Oregon. Cause they're the War Eagles.
Yeah, yeah.
Auburn has 3 different mascots: the Tigers,
Uh-huh.
the Plainsmen,
Uh-huh.
the War Eagles.
Okay.
All right, so War Damn Eagle. That's what you'll hear somebody
Uh-huh.
from Auburn
Yeah.
say, but you'll see the War Eagle fly at the beginning of the game, but you'll see a tiger mascot walking around.
Yeah.
It's interesting, right?
Fucking
Anyway.
identity crisis.
But versus Oregon,
Schizophrenic mascot.
versus Oregon and shit. They had what had happened was the War Eagle flew, and then he perched on top of the stadium like, nope, sorry, nope, not coming down. I don't think that thing came down until halftime.
He's just like, I just don't feel like coming down. Shit. I do this all the time. Why do I need to do it?
I'm a trained bird. I am not a trained monkey, motherfucker.
I don't feel like it.
So I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I mean, Marshawn Lynch gonna come in. He gonna run. The defense gonna dominate. Russell Wilson shouldn't have to do too much, especially if they get a couple of good blitzes and the good going. Because last week it took Aaron Rodgers up until past halftime to get started.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I don't think he's gonna have that luxury.
Well, Eddie Lacy is
No.
apparently hurt a little bit too.
Yeah, I don't think Green Bay has
He's
the
not gonna
luxury
have
of falling behind at
2.5
any point of the game.
3 seconds to throw the ball. He'll be
They just like they gotta win the coin toss too to win, man. This is ridiculous. I don't think they have what it takes today.
I don't think they'll have Bushmills in their system.
No, I think Camp Chancellor's gonna just run right at them and just give it to them hard. in the
Gouge
ass.
their
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
just gonna
gape
it's
their
gonna be
buttholes.
horrible.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
well, I
gape
mean,
'em.
I like being graphic and football is violent.
Yeah.
Why not be graphic? You know.
He gonna be standing over. You can't stand it.
It'll be in
done
that-
land it.
that
Dick
prison
Bandit.
styles. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Well.
it's not
Kevin.
gay because it's on the field.
I mean, it just depends on how much blood is in the water, man. Cam Chancellor sniffs it's gonna be yeah.
Kevin, close your mouth before somebody come up there and put their dick in it.
Oh, you guys are in trouble.
Excuse me. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? So
Anyway.
I'm calling Seahawks. Joe has that.
Colts, man.
No,
Colts
motherfucker.
with
kidding.
blue
We're
stripes.
just kidding,
we're
I'm
gonna
just
move
kidding.
on
Colts,
to
yeah.
that next. Don't
Colts with blue
this
stripes.
podcast
I got
starts-
Seahawks.
The
There you go. I got
Seahawks, yes,
Seahawks.
me too. 3 for the Hawks in this room.
All right, so that means that Packers are probably gonna win if we call it.
No shit.
What do you think about the Colt that is now a mayor
Oh,
named Andrew Luck?
Andrew Luck's he's not a bad guy, man. Apparently,
He's seeming to come into his own.
yeah, he's very mobile. Very mobile. I like that.
He's got a pretty sweet neck beard.
Neck beard.
Chin beard, and it's
He looks
disgusting.
like the coal packs from the Burbs.
Bro.
What?
Trying to talk on the mic with his mouth full of food.
Oh,
You know, well, what Richard Sherman wears, the little mask over his face, like that's what Richard Sherman. So y'all seen that? Where it covers his nose.
yeah.
That's just Andrew Luck's, but it's his beard.
Yeah. Andrew Luck used to do
Russell
those,
Wilson.
he used to be in those Geico commercials.
Who, Andrew Luck?
Yeah.
Talking
Remember?
about Aaron Rodgers?
You're talking about Aaron Rodgers, bro.
No.
Hey,
the
Rodgers!
fucking Caveman. The caveman.
Oh, I get you now. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. He's doing so good because he's mad because they got pulled from that. Anyway, Terry Bradshaw back to looking like Terry Bradshaw.
Hey, brother looks like
TB.
alcoholic.
Well, I don't know.
TBD, I'm all about that trace. All about that trace. No trouble.
Shit. That's funny. Look at the old Terry. Must be cold over there, man. It's supposed to rain too.
He's getting some sun on his liver spots.
Terry Bradshaw looks like the type of dude you'd see waking up on a park bench.
Oh my god, yeah.
Relax.
I think the Colts are gonna do it. I think they're firing on all offensive cylinders. They got Reggie Wayne, Dante Moncrief, T.Y. Hilton. Trent Richardson isn't there, but they've never really had a strong running game.
I think they got a good chance, man. I think they got a good chance.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Yeah,
You never-
on
the
the-
Patriots.
the
All you
AFC,
ever
you
have to
never
do is
know.
out New England,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Well, that's a very hard task.
or catch a football on your helmet.
Yeah, that too. Do something amazing like that.
Yeah,
but,
that's a catch.
That was a catch.
Let's see if the defense can outsmart Brady. You know, he's a good quarterback, man. One of the best.
Tomas Brady, the 6th round pick out of Michigan.
First round
Tom
Hall of
terrific over
Famer.
there.
Do you ever notice though? They're always like he was picked in the 6th round. Look what he was been able to do, Chuck. And I'd be like, so I don't start in the NFL, but if I was a 6th rounder and I did start in the NFL, like okay, I'm still starting over somebody. But even if I'm on an NFL roster, what do you do for a living? You talking to Booth? I'm on an NFL roster.
There you go.
Tom Brady's legacy speak for itself.
It
Also,
does.
did you know that his wife has 2 sisters that look very similar to her?
Wow.
They're like,
Talk about hitting the trifecta. I bet you that's how they got together in the first place, dude. I bet you old Tom Terrific just scored all 3 of them and said, shit, I'm going to
Wilt
do 3
Chamberlain,
sisters.
the
Look at
white
that.
Wilt Chamberlain.
So I'm telling you, man, he's a smart guy.
And
He's not a bad-looking
she
dude
Brazilian.
either, man.
She Brazilian. So we got that open relationship. As long as he can fuck him, I can fuck who he fucks.
He's
There
got
you
one of
go,
them
hey.
like posted up on each coast and then one in a different country. So whenever he
Yeah,
goes,
dude,
he's got
whenever he goes,
a
he's like,
wife waiting.
Hey,
But
how's it going?
Aaron
Why? Because he can afford it.
Aaron Rodgers and Olivia Munn apparently bump uglies. The actress Olivia Munn, she says that she tried to fuck Aaron Rodgers as much as possible.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, well, that's probably why his calf is hurting, too. I bet you they did some strange position. I don't know.
You got one
She's
leg up
cute.
like Captain Morgan.
Nice.
She's
Nice, Aaron Rodgers.
pretty.
Let's stop talking about that wonderful woman like that, though.
Joseph has a crush.
Yeah.
So,
Aubrey Plaza.
yeah, you do. Dirty girl. You dirty girl. So them Colts, a.k.a. the Tigers. That one time.
Look at Terry. Hold on. Look at Terry Bradshaw, dude. Holy crap.
Is he talking about shingles?
I don't know. It looks like they're about to film a commercial about shingles.
He's
man.
talking about making meth.
Make meth like this.
Mathness. Instead of madness. Okay, Walter White. Ian been walking around work in a fucking Walter White jumpsuit
Yeah.
all fucking day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stuck in a room by myself. Oh, I like it.
I was like, you know how I know I'm kind of white? I can't stand in here for too much longer. It smells like paint.
Yes, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? I think the Colts could do it.
Yeah.
With their blue tiger stripes.
Blue tiger stripes with
Blue
the white
tiger
I think
helmet.
stripe Colts.
It seems like at this point in his career in the playoffs,
Seaman?
it's Brady's game to win or lose.
Yeah, I think so.
If he shows up and he does well, they got it.
It's going to be a good
If
game.
not,
That's
yeah.
going to be a good game. I don't think this one's. I don't think the
he
Packers
grew
and
himself
Seahawks
a
is going
decent
to
little
be.
beard.
I don't think the Packers and the Seahawks game is going to be as good as that one is.
You don't?
No,
I
don't,
I think
dude.
this is going to be a good game.
Well, depend. I mean, I say if it's going to be a good game, it's going to be because Seattle's just going to dominate.
I say
That's what I say,
this is
defensively
why-
and offensively.
This is why
Beats-
teams are in the playoffs, because they're both going to be beautiful
Yeah, I
games.
think
Yeah.
it'll be closer than.
I think both games are going to be tight. I think Rodgers is going to still pull off that white boy magic. Jordy Nelson, he a crazy white boy too. Like the Patriots, did y'all see that shit last week?
With the ineligible receiver of the
No,
line.
Brady to Edelman, Edelman to Amendola for the touchdown.
Oh shit!
He threw it behind the line of scrimmage. Edelman just chunked it. He was a D2 quarterback at Kent State.
Wow, that's amazing.
Just lobbed it. But what's even more amazing, that's 3 white guys
I
in
know.
the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
and they're doing that play, you know.
The Packers could do it. Rodgers
Oh.
to Nelson. Nelson to Kuhn.
Nah, this is true. It can happen. I don't think it will happen, but it
But
can.
how dope would it be?
It would be well. You know what? It could happen because Rodgers is gimpy, man. He's got limited options now as far as passing goes. Running, he's got nothing.
You fucking make it. You make a drinking game out of that. If you drink anytime 3 white guys touch the ball. Is like
You never drink.
Yeah, you
You
take
drink
like 2
once-
sips the whole
you
game.
drink once every 8 years. Your wife, girlfriend, or fiance is over in the corner. I love it.
And then to celebrate, just fuck, that person's just not gonna drink. Everyone gonna drink. Shit, this never
You're the
happens, man.
designated driver.
Oh shit.
But
There he
then
is. Randall Cobb hospitalized last night. 3 hours.
Gunshots.
Probably
Oh.
either that or a stab wound.
That's that Kentucky
3
killer.
hours.
If he was a name of weed, we call him Kentucky Killer because that's where he come from when he played college ball. But we really call him Randall Corn Cobb.
They had to pump his stomach to get all the alcohol out.
Calf will not be fully healed until after this season. No shit.
Duh. That fucking doesn't happen overnight. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, so I'm going to take the Colts. I believe they have that balance, even though Trent Richardson isn't going to be at this game because he's at the hospital dealing with family issues, some shit like that.
I'm gonna take Brady and the Pats. I think Luck is on his way up, but he's not there yet.
Joe never lived in Boston. He's not biased about shit.
No. Well, I'm gonna take New England. I'm gonna take New England simply because
Patriots.
the Green Bay's not gonna win, and the only way that it would be such a badass Super Bowl was see Luck and Rodgers together. So I don't think Luck's gonna win. You know what I mean?
We'll see, man. But like, here's the deal.
He's coming, man, but he's not.
He's
there
coming.
Yet.
It's just not his year yet. I think this is Tom Brady's one of his last
Yeah.
shots. You know,
Yeah, I think so.
getting another one.
Texas could have recruited Andrew Luck, but no.
No,
They didn't want him.
because Mac
I
Brown.
love like I hear that about all these quarterbacks. You're like, yeah, he wanted to go to UT.
Texas could have recruited whoever the fuck they wanted to, dude. But some
Yeah.
players got a good look at fucking old grandpa over there and just ran, you know.
No, Garrett Gilbert fucked UT because he was so good. He was the best player in the nation.
What
Everybody
happened?
thought he was going to be great, and he shit the bed when he got there.
Hell yeah, he did.
But the thing is, Mac promised him that he would be the only quarterback in his class and the class behind him, thus guaranteeing that he is going to start because you don't have shit for quarterbacks.
yeah, and no recruiting for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
quarterbacks.
exactly. Yeah.
Garrett Gilbert, though, for his own fucking shit, he took 24 total collegiate hours in one semester so that he could graduate and transfer without having to sit out.
Yeah. Have you noticed how ugly? Well, no, let's not go into that. We're still on the NFL here. Let's not just go into that just yet.
Yeah.
There's some key free agents, especially on your Cowboys team,
Yes, there
DeMarco
are.
Murray and Dez Bryant.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it, and you said yourself that
Their franchise
that
award.
Jerry is going to be waiting to see what's going to happen with Adrian Peterson over there.
You're going to start in April because he gave DeMarco a 4-year, $16 million offer. And the thing is, okay, so you get drafted. Say you get drafted. You're lucky to be drafted at 20 or 21, right?
Yeah,
Like your age.
yeah.
So 21.
Because you want all those good years to develop and then have your
you're
long
25.
prime.
You're 25 or 24, right?
Yeah.
Or 26,
All right.
right?
You're either 21 through 26. There you go. That's what. That's
I'm
the age
saying,
you
like,
are.
the 4 years of your rookie contract.
Yeah.
So like 21 to 25 or 20, 22, 26, somewhere in there. They're like, oh, bus tread's falling off. I'll give you $16 million. You had a great year, but remember, you had so many carries. Sorry.
Yeah.
Then they probably bring in a workhorse like Adrian Peterson behind that line.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But what are you going to give him? Like a 1 or 2 year contract?
1 year deal.
1 year deal?
I mean, you can tag him for 10 mil. He'd be okay with that, but he'd be like, look, remember.
I think he'd be okay with a lot of things right now because he is not in the best of positions.
7 mil, and you can whip on 3 kids.
You can even choose which counties you want to do it in.
Hell, we'll even let you. I'll even bring Michael Strahan down here, and you can beat his ass.
Shit.
He's a substitute,
I'll buy the whip.
substitute teacher at the middle school. Like they send all the bad kids to his class to go get whipped.
You walk into the office and there's Adrian Peterson just standing there.
Mr. Peterson said to go get a switch.
It hurts so bad. And then they'd be like, and then all the children would be like, well, we noticed that or the teachers and the parents, we noticed that you sent her to Mr. Peterson's office. They come back and they shut the fuck up.
You know, they're just quiet. Sometimes they even
we go move
sobbing a little
that
bit.
PTSD.
Mr. Peterson is now gonna be moved up to the AD or the superintendent of the school district. He's gonna be the superintendent of the school district. All right, no, you gotta leave campus and go see Mr. Peterson. No,
Oh, shit.
please, no. No, you try to sell drugs in my school, you go talk to Mr. Peterson. Well,
Can we do a plea bargain here?
I'm gonna switch your ass 100 times or 5 minutes. You pick.
Yeah.
Too late.
Quack, 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 quack.
We gonna count to 100, but we gonna go to 5.
You get an automatic 20 lick negotiating period. You know, we can negotiate in 20 licks. Oh shit!
How Adrian Peterson keeps his stamina up. He whips so many children. It's hard work whipping the shit out of young kids.
They just fucking let him run around naked around. He just chases them and just whips them as he's chasing them. That's how they trained him for the NFL and shit.
Little kids be quick and shifty. I try to hit it like whack, whack. Move on to the next kid.
He's all professional though. He can do it like blindfolded. He's just like he senses the kids close by.
They take him.
Jedi shit.
They take
He just smells cookies and dirt and shit. And just runs towards it. Dude.
Direct hit.
They take 10 kids. They take 10 kids and Adrian Peterson to the herding competition.
Yeah.
At the FFA or whatever.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson. Kids, don't make me tell you once again to get in line. Oh shit, it's Mr. Peterson. He's blindfolded, but he'll kill us.
That's funny that we make fun of a fellow Texan that way.
Des Bryant, he be freebies. Y'all gonna pay him because it's a wide receiver
Yeah,
league.
they better.
No, we're gonna pay Des Bryant.
Well, it's because it's a wide receivers league. Quarterback,
Yeah.
wide receiver, you have the best negotiation. And if you're a badass tight end, you're like, I'm all pro tight end. I'll go check it out somewhere.
In Dez's defense, it wasn't his fault, man. You know,
We ain't even talking about the catch. We moved on.
I
It was
know.
painful. I ain't even a Cowboy fan. That's painful.
I know, but that's just like that's part.
But it
of
shouldn't have come
part of
down
the
to it.
Yes,
Negotiations.
I'll give you that.
It shouldn't have come down
The
to
bigger
'cause
picture is
the,
that,
the
yeah,
free agent DeMarco Fangers Murray
Yeah.
from
Yeah, exactly. No, and then our kicker missed a field goal.
Yep.
Twice.
And you had, 3 3/4 quarters to fucking
Yeah, exactly.
get a bigger lead than 6
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
And even if they fucking scored there still would have been 3+ minutes for Rodgers to come back.
When
and
Troy
win it
Aikman
like
lifted
a
up his
fucking-
eyebrow, he
yeah.
looked like Beavis or Butthead. He looked like Butthead. I mean,
Wait. Anyway,
But,
Rodgers and the Packers should have had a chance to beat the Cowboys with skill, like they do in the NBA. Players win games, refs don't win games.
NBA.
This is another strike for the NFL,
It
dude.
is. It's another shitburger for the NFL. Roger
Yeah.
Goodell come down off his. Hey, why don't you chill out and come off your motherfucking high horse? Whoa, bro.
Yeah,
Get
just
off the
chill.
fucking horse, man.
No, it's true, dude. It's like
NBA's on the way up, NFL's on
it's
the way
like
down.
how do you take away something that would
Dude.
become legendary? Like it's another Lynn Swan catch, that you just took
Yeah.
away from the
Oh, yeah.
history of the NFL, man.
But David Stern left out around a beautiful legacy to be followed up, and Adam Silver has accepted everything. Like, how often you see in 2 leagues the shift of like the commissioner
Yeah.
in a year, like a year's span.
Yeah,
Because David Stern left, you get Adam Silver, but this is after Roger Goodell gets what? Was it Feinbaum? No. Sorry.
Who? Oh, the old commissioner?
Yeah.
Tagliabue.
Tagliabue transfers, gives it to Goodell. Goodell gets so much shit. Like, first he's like, I don't want there to be no kickoffs. I think we should move field goals back. And I'm like, fuck you. Stop fucking with the game.
Well, you weren't the only one that was saying
No,
that shit,
but
man.
then-
a lot of people were saying that shit.
Then he gets the Ray Rice deal. And so his personal investigation says, well, he really didn't have the elevator video. He just had the exiting video. You needed to see her get punched to know she got punched.
Yeah.
When I see this bitch unconscious being drug out of an elevator, and I'm like, well, he probably shouldn't play for at least this whole year because that's bad. But then Adrian Peterson happens. He's like, well, I fucked up once. I'm gonna derail my career. You can't do nothing about nothing, Adrian. No. And then
Bad Adrian.
Bad.
But then they give the NFLPAs like, well, y'all got a court case that said that y'all were more in the wrong than we were, so Ray Rice is gonna need the rest of the money he's owed. He want money from you for slanderization and keeping him out of making paychecks, and he wants the Ravens for what he's owed. And he's gonna win both of those cases because he already beat Goodell. Now he gonna go and take the Ravens' money that he still owed, $3.25 million.
Terry made up a completely new phrase.
She fingers his foot with his dick with her foot.
Oh, yeah, record it. Right?
Congratulations.
Point it. Audio.
Congratulations, Terry. You stumped the English language.
She fingers his dick with her foot. Okay, honey, we're gonna listen today.
Look, it's Mr. Paul Allen right there. Look at that.
Ka-ching.
All right, man.
I own the Blazers, too.
You know what I'm saying, though? Motherfucking Paul
And a
Allen.
backup team. Just in case one of them doesn't win.
But the Seahawks,
They're
you know
both
what?
doing just fine and dandy.
So then you have Roger Goodell just flubbing shit left and right.
Flubber?
Flubbing it. He's twisting that towel, man. He's about to go in a geriatric
Man, I wonder how
fit.
it feels to like own two sports teams that are doing extremely well.
Probably feels pretty good.
Feels really great, Ian.
Fucking
I get to
money
do whatever
rolling
I
in.
want. I'm like, girls, this is me on a Monday. Well, you should get the Seahawks girls up here. I blindfold them all and tell them to say, oh, daddy, and I'm just going to jerk it at my desk for a while.
Yeah, there you go.
You say, I want to have some of my athletes over for dinner.
student athletes.
Just regular athletes.
No,
I
no,
wanna
no.
have
I'm pretty
some-
sure
I
he
want
owns a
my
university
professional-
somewhere.
I want my professional athletes.
Like, I want you all to come over to my house. Bring your wives.
Bring
We'll
everybody.
have a little dinner.
What they like to call a key party.
Key party. Just put them in there. Just put keys in there in the fishbowl, sir. Please, thank you very much. Massa, tell me to put it in the fishbowl.
Oh, shit.
But,
Here, the game is starting.
but Massa says I can't put my keys in the fishbowl.
Tell me, Terry, where are we going?
So then Adam Silver, man, like,
Mm-hmm.
Roger Goodell just fucked shit up for everybody.
FSU.
But, yes, even them.
Fuck shit up.
But think about it. Adam Silver gets handed all this bullshit at once.
And
And he's like, Donald Sterling,
appropriately.
I don't think it's appropriate for you to own a team anymore.
Bow!
If you can't understand that you're employing predominantly 90% African Americans, and that's who you have a problem with, I think they're going to have a problem with this. Therefore, you shouldn't own a team. And then, booyah! They don't have a team. God bless Stuart Scott.
Donald Sterling. Pow! I
Yeah.
just got my job yesterday. What? Donald Sterling being racist? Pow! You're out of here.
Get out of here.
It's
Done.
just like if you gave out the Heisman for the best executive of
Yeah.
a company, like a major sports company, you'd be Silver. He'd be like, "What's that Heisman pose?" Donald Sterling Heisman on this
But like with
fool.
the briefcase instead of the football.
Clutching the briefcase and then pulling the Heisman like stiff arm right on him. So,
Yeah.
so the briefcase is kind of forward because he's running,
With
and then he's also gonna smack him with it. So it's
with
stiff arm
a
smack.
figure of Donald Sterling just falling back.
Yeah.
Man, he handled that beautifully.
He did, and he did the right thing.
He hadn't really made too many changes to like the forum and how everything's set
Yeah,
up, which is rather nice.
Yeah, that thing could have gone a lot of different ways.
Yes, it could have.
And I mean, you saw
He
from,
could still be owning the Clippers right now.
but
And
especially
at which
from,
point Doc Rivers
I was gonna
and
say, yeah, like from
Doc Rivers and Chris
Chris
Paul would have
Paul.
sat out. They would have
Yeah, they would've
petitioned.
just like,
I'm
nope.
sure they would have
Dude,
gotten
yeah.
Jordan and every other
Oh
like,
yeah,
Oh, dude,
it
yeah.
wouldn't have taken long for like a bunch
would-
of other people to just oust
It
him.
would have been huge, man. It would have been like a nice big protest going on.
Yeah. So Silver just boom, pow, pow, shut shit down. Kept the league predominantly the same. The one thing I would like they'd bring back is that
Status quo.
if you could switch up the college. You remember when kids would want to declare for the NBA draft, but they were like they could go to the combine, their version of the combine, and then they were like, I would give you this grade, so there's only 2 rounds, so you wouldn't get drafted in the 3rd round. Work on this, and this, and then they all summer long they go work on that, and that. And then that college basketball season, they go from being like a 2nd-team All-American to like 1st-team All-American in your position, like and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, it's great. They stop listening to the coaches, start listening to the outside influences.
The people that are actually raising these
They
kids.
told me not to pass the ball anymore, coach. Fuck you.
They said your offense is shit.
Well, like think of it this way though, Joe. Like, how many percent makes the NBA? That's the deal. Like the question is
1, maybe.
Yeah. So the coach
very many of them.
isn't training everybody to get to the next level. He's training you to do what's best for his team. And if you're actually good enough to play at the next
Coach
level,
Barnes is.
Go Rick Barnes. Oh yeah.
yeah, beautiful. He doesn't even know how to coach his way out of brown paper sack, motherfucker. He's the only guy I know that needs an offensive coordinator for basketball. He's horrible.
Well,
The
maybe
OC.
he's on to something, and he's just trying to,
He doesn't
he's
have
trying
one.
to
That's the
research
problem.
and make sure that before he puts his product out there, and maybe he's coming with like a quadrilateral offense. I don't know.
So,
Training his replacement.
anyways, that's Adam Silver versus Roger Goodell in a nutshell. But here's what we're gonna go to. We're gonna have both the Thomas receivers for Denver, the tight end, and the wide receiver Julius and Demarius, free agents. Donkey Kong Sue could be a new staple for the Cowboys D line.
could be.
Everyone
He could
keeps
be,
saying
depending on how
about
much.
Cowboys, like, what the fuck?
It depends how much, man. You know.
So like,
There's like 32 teams, though. Why does everyone assume that he's just going to go to the Cowboys?
because they thought your defense was gonna be shit, but it turns out it
Well, they
was
do
good
need
to
help
be
on the line,
piecemeal.
yeah.
Well,
And
you put a piece like that in there, it's going to
He's
be.
a big fucking
know.
300.
It's another way to look.
Wasn't Rod Marinelli Rod Marinelli was the head coach of Detroit at one point?
He's leaving, though, they
He
said.
was.
Yeah,
No.
so he probably had Sue.
He's going to Tampa Bay, though, I think.
No,
got an
they
offer.
signed
No,
him.
no,
They
they
signed
signed
the
him.
only
Oh,
one
really?
that's leaving
Yeah.
is Linehan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. Right? Because y'all still have the passing coordinator who's now just going to be the OC.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Human
gonna. I don't
OC
think it's
Human
gonna hurt
Euro?
him that
Oh my
much,
God.
dude. You know, I don't think having someone from the offense league would hurt that much.
No.
I think the offense can only
y'all
get better.
y'all
from where
gotta
they're
figure
going.
that out.
Yeah.
Oh, they got by
But-
without Miles Austin.
Sue,
Oh shit! They've always gotten by without Miles Austin. He's always hurt for more than 3/4 of the season.
he could have made a baby with Kim Kardashian. He just didn't try
Shit,
hard
that's
enough.
probably how he got hurt, pulling a hamstring. Fucking that shit.
So
He's like Jeter with a football uniform on.
you got free agents and you got draft
Except
picks.
Jeter didn't
So Jeter was beautiful at baseball. You know what I'm saying? You have the NFL draft coming up now. You got the 2 top quarterbacks, Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston, committed, and you got 2 teams that need quarterbacks. The Bucks pick first, the Titans pick next. Do somebody trade out because there's not a sure number
Winston
one?
Mariota.
Who's gonna go number 1?
Winston.
Winston.
Yeah, they say he's a pocket passer. Everybody likes him.
But
He just
don't
needs to
forget,
be more mature.
don't forget the OC that was hired for the Buccaneers was his head coach's. That's the one mentor.
The Buccaneers look like they have things going, firing on all cylinders again.
Shit, they got Mike Evans. That's a good start. Man.
Mike
is a good
Evans, good,
start.
homie.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it is a good start.
They
So
need to
I
get
thought-
rid
I
of.
think,
They
yeah,
need to get rid of the muscle
need-
hamster.
They need someone that can get the ball to Mike Evans.
Their running back, aka the muscle hamster.
The muscle hamster.
They need to get something else.
What the fuck is a muscle
No,
hamster?
I've heard that nickname before.
Doug Martin's tiny and he runs fast. Apparently, I don't know
He's
if
a
he likes.
muscle hamster.
I don't know if he likes to do it in wheels or what. But then you got you got 2 Alabama boys, Amari Cooper and Landon Collins, coming out early. Cooper is the best wide receiver going anywhere, in my opinion. Landon Collins is a really good safety.
Those free agents you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. These are draft picks.
Oh,
These
draft picks.
kids.
Okay.
These kids entering the draft. Then you have you notice that Missouri has put like a defensive end in the first or the second round
I haven't.
in the the past 4 drafts. Sheldon Richardson, the New York Jets deep tackle.
Yeah.
They bring in a new kid named
God damn it.
Shane Ray. He'll probably be a first round draft pick. at
Shane
defensive
Ray?
end. Shane Ray. That's what happened when you're from Mississippi.
Mississippi.
No.
Oh, look,
Is
look
that
like they showed
what-
it again.
Those
look at old
two
Pete
are
Carroll.
his first names.
I would
again?
like to play for Pete Carroll. If I were one of those draft picks, I want Seattle to pick me up.
I'd like to smoke pot with Pete Carroll.
I bet you Pete Carroll smokes a good pot too, along with Paul Allen. That's why they get along so well.
Dude, I bet.
I just need to see Paul Allen's business card.
It's made of hemp. You can smoke the business card. No, it's not even hemp. It's made out of pot. That's what it is.
We also got some new coaches going. So, how many times you ever seen a team make it to a Super Bowl one year, win all the 4 years you're there, you win the NFC, you win your title, your division, 4 times. You go to the Super Bowl and the playoffs every year. You went to the Super Bowl once in the playoffs every year you're there, and they're like, "You're fired. You're done here." John Elway then thanked himself.
Yes, that was awesome.
First off,
when you have a man like John Elway at the helm.
I'd like to thank John Elway.
Right back at you.
Russell
Oh
Wilson.
shit! Nice. Look at that.
Interception.
Was that HaHa Clinton?
Was it?
Dix?
Yeah, it was.
HaHa Clinton Dix out of Alabama, ladies and gentlemen.
Laughing all the way to the dicks.
So far, this is turning out to be a very entertaining game.
Entertaining game. So Mike Fox gets fired from Denver. He's gonna head up to
John
City.
Fox, sorry.
John Fox, Mike Fox, Tit Fox, John Fox.
Fox Elway.
Fox Elway.
So
Elway Fox.
Fox up north to Chi City by way of Denver. So it's like when they traded Jay Cutler from Denver to Chicago. Now they're doing the same thing with their coach.
Why would you leave a place where you can legally buy pot?
Because he got they mutually parted ways. AKA
play
they said
for
you're
another
not,
pro team in Denver.
He's a coach
in Colorado.
Well, just because you're gonna go work somewhere else doesn't mean you're gonna leave. If you already own a house there,
things get even more.
CSU Boulder.
Just downgrade. Sell your
Things
house
get
and get
things get even
smaller,
more
nicer
interesting
house.
in Denver too, though. Because then you have Jack Del Rio, the defensive coordinator, leaving.
Ex-Cowboy.
He's got great defenses. Like don't
He
get
does
that
have
don't
great
get that twisted. But Jack Del Rio, what is this? So it's his third job, right? Because Del Rio coached the Jaguars for a while.
No, he coached the Panthers.
Carolina Panthers.
Hey, the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, he coached the Carolina
Chopping
Panthers over
wood.
there in their expansion.
He was
season.
chopping wood.
They made the playoffs twice.
Well, they made the playoffs their first year. They made the NFC Championship their first year, sir.
What? Is this for real?
Yeah, and so did the Jaguars. Jaguars made
this
AFC
real life?
Championship.
Nah, for what?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Look it up.
It was
No,
terrible.
that's for real. For
Yeah,
their first 2 seasons, they were great.
That's fucked up.
Then you have
Team of fucking. They made.
then you've got Fat
It
Rex
just doesn't
Ryan.
sound right, does it? It doesn't sound right.
And I still have big problem with the whole expansion bullshit.
Fat
They didn't need
God.
more teams
Why not?
L.A. Rams.
because they're terrible.
The L.A. Rams.
I know.
Yeah, like if anything,
Back
we gotta
to
get rid of
LA.
a couple teams, man.
Like who? L.A.?
But then
you know
so-
the Rams, the Raiders.
So
goodbye.
if the Rams are truly building that stadium and they go to L.A., the Raiders are going to play out of that Coliseum.
This is my problem. If you're going to send one team to L.A., send the other. Might as well. It'll make for an interesting situation. Put them
Two teams.
You put
Only place, like I'm saying.
You put them both in
Los
different conferences.
Los
there you
Angeles
go. Done.
Dodgers, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They
That-
play out of-
that's
they play
I
out of the
know,
same
but name
city.
is stupid. Los Angeles Angels of
Well, the
Anaheim.
L.A. Raiders and
really?
the L.A. Rams sound beautiful, and then you just like, well, technically, people from Oakland gonna travel.
Well, they're not going to play in L.A. They're playing in Inglewood.
How many goddamn
Inglehood.
teams?
Watch
How
your potty
many
mouth.
goddamn NFL teams does the state of California need?
Enough.
Come
to
on.
party.
San Diego, Oakland, San Francisco,
Los
I know there should be a
Angeles. We'll bring
third.
more-
There should be a
come on,
third
man.
team in
Maybe
Texas.
Yeah,
there
San
should be
Antonio
a
needs a
third team
team.
in Texas. I know this.
San
Not only that,
Antonio.
that team would save a ton of money instead of going to Los Angeles.
A ton of money.
Hell yeah.
So
It's a dirty creek. It's a dirty creek.
y'all ever hear about? Y'all remember Fat Rex Ryan?
The who?
Fat Rex Ryan.
Oh, Fat Rex Ryan. Didn't he go to
the Buffalo
yeah, they're
Bills,
Buffalo,
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen. All I'm saying is, if I could have Charlie White's job,
Uh-huh.
and then the job he lost, and the next job he lost, check it out. He gonna get $19 million in wages from Notre Dame
Just for leaving.
just for being fired.
I know, yeah.
He's still finishing up with like an $8 million. Like he's earned like
American
total.
dream.
It is the
20
American dream to get paid to do
Paid to
do
do
nothing.
nothing.
There you go.
I think at the end of it all, he was due $27 million total from like both factions, and I'm just like,
20.
fuck.
He's just gonna get probably 2 checks,
That's
one for
fucked up.
whatever, one for both.
No,
Totaling
no,
$27 million.
They pay him like they would pay the coach regularly.
That's so fucked up because I
that's
could
why it
call
takes
But
this.
so
it's,
long.
it's a steady paycheck
it-
Yeah,
though.
Is it
until
Notre
the
Dame?
run out of that
Yeah.
that potential contract
Yeah.
would be, like.
Oh,
So
fuck,
whatever
man.
he was owed at Notre Dame.
That's like
the con-
residuals
yeah.
in the entertainment business.
No.
That's the contract. That's how it runs
That's
out. So, like,
awesome. I like that.
But they're getting ripped off. I should call Notre Dame and be like, look, how much you paying him every year to do nothing? 10 million? I could do nothing for 1 million a year.
Shit, I could do nothing for $52,000 a year, man. Shit,
Nah, 1 million.
1 million, just
Man,
top out at that. I've done
you
half a
give me
million.
you give me $100,000 a year.
I know. I'll be happy to do nothing.
Let me put like
Well, I have to give
then
some
you
to
put
my
20
agent.
you put 20% of that into the 401k.
20. We go up
Fuck
to
it, we're gonna make it a
25%.
420K.
Is it 420K?
I call this my 420k. We
Yeah,
spend 80,000. We spend $75,000 a year on my whole family. That is going to family. In 5,000, I am taking trip to Jamaica. And then I try to start my downhill Kirby cart, and then I take my Kirby cart and I grab some Jamaicans and say, "Hey, Jamaica, we have a bobsled team," and that's how that started. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the
Oh
podcast.
shit! Look at that. Green Bay just scored. That is the
No,
score.
that was out. He didn't get across. John Kuhn did it.
They better call that an incomplete pass.
It better be an incomplete
Joe's
pass.
so bitter. Hey, so we're gonna move on.
Thank you.
We're gonna jump to college. Did y'all see Ohio State with a third string quarterback? Number one, you knew that Ohio State had to do something special when the first thing that happens is they run out of the tunnel
They did something
and
very
they
special.
trampled their cheerleader.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
She got in the way.
Then they forgot the last O, so it was Ohio.
Well, it was the
Oh,
guy that was
hi.
trying to help her. He was supposed to carry that O.
Oh hi! Oh how
It
high!
sounded
then-
super gay. Oh, hi.
Oh,
Then you
hi.
have Cardale Jones, who's 6'5", 255 of pure man meat.
Just man, he's just there
It's so
standing
like-
like a
It
man.
sounded like a.
Is he a big man meat?
It's like
They
when
call it it's huge, and
It's
like
a
you go to
huge
try and
black
tackle.
man
No,
meat?
but real talk. Here we go. So
oh,
Cardale
thank
Jones.
you.
I once heard the analogy that he was like putting a refrigerator on a dolly and rolling it down a hill, like try and stop that. And I was like, well, he did run over an Oregon defensive tackle.
That would be a refrigerator on a dolly.
So check it out. Ohio State goes from Braxton Miller to J.T. Barrett. J.T. Barrett, 11-1, misses 3 games. So Cardale Jones then takes over 3 games and the rest of the Michigan game that he was hurt. But boom town. So won
Won a
the Michigan
national championship
won the
out of it.
Michigan game, beat Alabama, won the Sugar Bowl. But no, we forgot. He beat Wisconsin first for the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
Then he beat Alabama. Then he beat Oregon, and he still has. I mean, he's a sophomore. He's got eligibility right now. You would think that the job would be his. Braxton Miller would leave because he's going to graduate at the end of this semester. So stay on one scholarship, leave on another.
Yeah. Do you think he will leave?
Well, if you graduate, you can transfer anywhere one time and not have to sit out.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why UT was after Max Whitted last year. So
Wow.
Braxton Miller's probably due to leave. But here's the thing about JT Barrett. Do y'all remember Tyrone Swoop started for UT?
Yeah.
You remember how great that went?
Yeah, I've heard.
Okay.
I've heard about
Okay,
that.
so how great that went for UT. Do you know JT Barrett played at Wichita Falls?
Oh, did he?
What?
Yeah.
Who the
J-
fuck?
JT Barrett
Wichita
wrote.
Falls is a town in Texas called Wichita Falls.
That's
Yeah,
where
right.
John Denver was born.
John Denver, Rocky Mountain High.
Country roads take me home. All right, so JT Barrett up from Wichita wrote, "You got a purty mouth."
Oh shit!
So JT wrote Mac and he said, "Hey, I really want to come to UT."
Whoa!
And Mac Brown said, "Son, we've already recruited Tyrone Swoops. We're good." That's another quarterback. Quarterback that just went 11-1 before having his ankle broken, which is a
And-
freak accident.
Uh-huh.
But 11-1 in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It just goes to show
Cardale
how
Jones-
this
this
it
is
is.
a
Oh, Hack Brown.
this is a 2-part story. Because how well is Urban Meyer to prepare not one quarterback but 2 quarterbacks to win? How many times do you see a first stringer a second stringer, and a third stringer that probably could have taken to that game all on their own.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite the feat.
Fucking amazing.
It's quite the feat.
So,
But yeah,
I'm just saying, you lose David Ash, Tyrone Swoops should have been good to go. Shit, or
Yes.
get off the
Well,
pot.
Yes.
So Gerard
And they
Hurd's
should have
probably
had
going to
someone
come in.
behind him ready
this
to go.
this is just a horrible long rebuild by the fucking Longhorns, dude. They could get anybody they want, but they just have the wrong head coach. And now they're going back and they got someone decent. It's going to take even longer to do that because he's got a clean fucking house,
Right,
dude.
he's
And he's
making up
been
for it,
cleaning
yeah.
house more over than any other coach I've ever seen, dude.
He cleaned it again because you
Exactly.
have
He's just never ending, dude, until he finds the right
Well, you're
personnel.
making up
So-
for decisions that were made like 5 years
Exactly.
ago.
There you go.
UT had an O lineman drafted in forever, and they used to have a first round
Exactly,
O lineman
yeah.
picked all the time. So here's the deal, though. MJ McFarland
There's always one
graduated.
standout.
MJ McFarland graduated early from UT. He graduated last December. Last December at the start of the season.
Oh,
So 2 years ago, so a year and a half ago, he graduates. Boom. And so he's got 1 year of eligibility remaining. Okay.
Boom.
So
Graduated.
so not,
Booyah!
not only-
Graduated.
Not only does this mean that he graduated that early, it means the next semester and the semester after that. So 1 full year, like the spring and the fall,
Yeah.
between that time, that's a year of grad school.
Uh-huh.
Most grad school degrees are a year and a half to 2 years.
About 2 years, yeah.
So he goes
Majority of
to
the
he
time.
goes to UTEP on scholarship. He's from El Paso, so he'll probably already has business connections if he's making that choice. But here's the deal: you're a year in grad
The
school.
Juarez connection.
You're already a year into grad school. Then you go and you finish at least one more semester. 1 year as a tight end, balling out. You can go pro.
Yeah.
Someone will buy you, and then then you only have 1 semester left on
Let's
your
not
fucking.
use the word buy when we talk about people going to the NFL, sir.
Somebody bought Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Pay for your services
We can all be bought.
on the field. Yeah.
We can all be bought.
Yep, the big offensive tackle, Desmond Harrison, all 6'8", 300 some odd pounds of him, with huge 80 some odd inch arms, length.
6'8" is too
Ridiculous.
big.
But as a
6'8",
left tackle,
that's
he's
like freak status.
The kid had promise,
come
but
on
they
now.
were like, Desmond Harrison withdrew. Curtis Reiser is going to leave and go to Sam Houston State, which is a step down, so he don't have to sit a year out.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
mean, do you blame him? Would you rather be playing or would you rather be sitting on the fucking bench?
I mean, if Charlie Strong, I'm the type of kid that Charlie Strong's like, look, you can earn your spot or you can go. I'm be like, kind of want to earn it and prove you wrong.
Yeah.
That's me, though, personally.
What is this? You gonna have another one?
No, it's the rest of mine. Do you want it?
Oh.
I have to drive home.
I don't. Yeah. Nice.
I have to drive home.
I'm gonna keep on sipping it. Don't hate.
Don't
Appreciate.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
Well, don't waste it. Just
Same,
sip on it.
but
I'm
different.
not wasting it. I'm gonna sip on it. I'm gonna
Say,
say,
dog.
Somebody wanted more than me. They can have it, but I don't.
That was a gift, nigga.
Ooh.
Oh!
I will enjoy it slowly. Thank you.
So this is episode
This is
26 coming to you live in 2015. National Signing Day falls on February 4th. Malik Jefferson should be enrolled at the University of Texas. #1 outside linebacker in the nation. #4 prospect overall. Enrolled early to the University of Texas, ladies and gentlemen. So,
What does that say?
UT probably got about 30 some odd kids between JUCO and high school kids coming in. They're ready to start. As you see, Charlie already ran 3 off. We're going to see what happens.
I think a lot of kids want to play for Charlie, and now he's gonna start showing what he's all about. Because he'll have these young kids coming in from high school saying something.
Well, I mean, you flip Malik Jefferson away from A&M because A&M didn't have a defensive coordinator. And UT, their National
Yes.
Signing Day should be pretty good. We're going to see what happens next year. I think Charlie Strong's product is going to be strong.
Yes, I think his product from the ground up is going to be strong.
Finally. Yes. Charlie Strong will get to recruit some players, actually. Yes.
Chuck effing Strong, though, that his fake Twitter is hilarious.
It is,
Chuck
it
effing
is.
strong.
It is.
Chuck effing Strong is the fake Twitter, and it's oh good. Rick Pitino got his 1,100 wins back.
Rick Pitino.
No.
Joe Paterno.
Stop, rewind. Stop, rewind. So Joe Paterno was rewarded 101,000 wins after all this scandal.
101,000. Just yes, over 100 wins.
Rick Paterno.
Terry's way, people. This has got to be the wrong channel, man.
This has got to be the wrong
Where's the
channel.
game? Where's the fucking game? This is like a nightmare. This is terrible. It's like I was trying to do a podcast and you were there, but the game was on, but it wasn't on. And then this guy just kept talking shit that made no sense.
We're gonna take a leap, skip, hop, and a jump and a Dick Bandit away from the NFL and the college right now. We're gonna go to NBA basketball. Did you guys know that the West is still very, very strong?
The West is always strong, sir.
I like that question, dude.
The West has been strong since the dawn of time, sir.
It's like you're like a high school kid who's just like doing a thing for like the school paper. So, did you know that the West is pretty strong? Yeah, kid. Yeah,
the West has always been strong, never been weak.
Memphis is good.
The Southwest particularly is very strong.
Memphis just traded away and picked up Jeff Green from the Boston Celtics, which in turn, Boston might be playing like shit, but goddamn are they getting some goddamn motherfucking picks.
Yes, they are.
They got like picks in first round in like the next 4 drafts. They might be protected, but goddamn the other teams they traded with, they don't look like they going to get a protected pick. It looks like the Celtics are going to be ball so hard, motherfucker can't find me. But they will be able to find him. No. It's like they did what the Celtics did, where you just like you pick up picks from teams who are very bad or worse than yourself, but like you pick up those many picks and you get up in the lottery because you're so shitty anyway.
Yeah.
And then you get in the lottery again because that team just turned out to be kind of shitty too.
Damn.
Or got real lucky and wound up in the lottery.
Well, you just need to know how to play your cards, man. That's all it is. And I think they're actually playing them right.
They're talking about
The Celtics,
changing the
Danny
rules
Ainge
for tanking.
I mean, if you're actually tanking to win, to lose to win, it's terrible.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want with your season, dude.
Philly is kind of doing that shit.
You can't control the way your players are playing, dude. I mean, you can try to manipulate it, but really, dude, in the game of basketball, when you're playing against really awesome teams, basketball is a sport that's really honest, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Everything about it is honest, you know. Yes, they are overpaid, but yeah, they're honest, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and team chemistry over individual
the
talent.
The officiating isn't as bad as we all think it is, but you know, just the overall team chemistry is honest. You know, San Antonio proves that. Just got to drop that in.
Yep.
So the Celtics are doing the right things. The Memphis just got stronger.
Yeah, maybe they'll be good in 3 years.
Memphis sits atop, doing really well. So you got the clip show. They land the father-son combo with Austin Rivers and Doc Rivers.
What?
Yeah, so this marks the only time in the NBA that father coaches son.
Yep.
But you have like instances like Ken Griffey Jr. and his father playing together, as well as whatever Ken Griffey Jr.'s brother was named. They were all on the same team.
I think this will be very beneficial for the Clippers.
It should be. I mean, he's a defensive starter.
Yeah.
He's a defensive stopper, and that's what they wanted on their second unit point guard. So he's there to be a defensive stopper. And there ain't nothing wrong with being the sixth man in the league.
It keeps giving Daddy a chance to surround you with like really good players that you know you should play with. You know, you can not just play with, but learn something from.
But Doc's the type of guy that if his son isn't the right fit, he's like, get rid of him.
Yep.
That's what's
business-wise, I'm pretty sure, and you need that. Doesn't matter. Your son's going to go to some other team and learn something else, you know? Fuck it. At least he knows where his son's going.
So, I mean, we know that the West is on point with all the teams. Like, all the teams that are going to make the playoffs from the West are going to done well throughout their season.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous out there in the West.
But it is dangerous.
But the East, from their 6th through their 8th seed teams
Aren't there like just 2 teams that have winning records?
Cleveland is at the moment. This was as of Friday, Saturday.
20.
This was as of Saturday. Cleveland was 21-20 and would have been the sixth team into the playoffs over
dude.
there. No.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Then the other 8, the last 2 remaining in.
Yeah.
Miami 18-22, Brooklyn 17-23.
It just gets worse
That's
from there, dude.
the East. Could you imagine
That record gets you into the playoffs?
Exactly,
Yes.
dude. A
Oh
my
losing
God.
record gets you into the playoffs.
Could you imagine
every
the Pelicans?
year.
The Pelicans in Sacramento, if they were randomly in the East,
Yeah.
could you imagine them?
No, the East always has like a who has the best losing record at the end of the year. That's who
Yeah,
gets into the
yeah.
play. You know, it's horrible,
Yeah.
and it's been like that for
The Haw-
forever, dude.
the
For
Hawks-
since
the
for the
Hawks
past
and the
25, 30
Raptors-
years.
Well, maybe at least 15.
Well,
The Hawks and the Raptors look great.
Yeah.
But then you have the last 3 teams in, and you're like, y'all gonna lose.
Yeah.
Y'all play y'all two shitty teams play each
y'all
other.
two shitty teams.
Jesus fuck. I mean,
You mean to tell me
You suck that much.
I'm supposed to watch these 2 bunk ass teams?
so the Hawks versus Brooklyn, they're just like right in the asshole. And then the Raptor, as it would stand, the Raptors would get Miami, and the Raptors are like, I'm sorry, is your butthole agape?
Is that?
Yeah, is it wide open? Can you whistle while you twerk with your
It
ass?
sounds like how Sean Bradley used to play, dude. Fucking wet fart.
Man, you know we old as fuck when Sean Kemp and Gary Payton take in their sons' basketball games versus each other. That's how old we are now.
No.
All right, brothers and sisters, it has come time to talk about.
Shits and grits.
We're going to Major League Baseball first.
Oh.
Terry and his baseball.
Shout out to Randy Johnson, John
Big
Smoltz,
unit.
John Smoltz, Craig Biggio,
Yeah.
and Juan Pedro Martinez.
But Craig Biggio out of all of them because he's the first Astro to be in the Hall
Yeah.
of Fame, dude. God, you gotta
Yeah.
fucking respect that shit,
Biggio.
dude.
Man, I mean, 20
But-
years.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Martinez, by the way.
Jeff Bannister, by
Jeff
the way,
Bannister.
is the new coach at 50 years old of age for
Come
the
on.
Rangers. So Bannister went to Lamarck High School down around Houston, Texas. Went in for some ankle swelling, and the doctor told him, "Hey, you've got bone cancer. Like, we're gonna need to take your leg." And
He didn't tell him, congratulations, you're swole, but
You
just at
swole.
the ankles.
That's
nope,
fucked up.
congratulations, you have ankle cancer.
Boo.
You are
of the
very
bone.
insensitive, Joseph. I take offense to it.
I mean, everybody want to get swole, right?
So check me out, right?
Yeah.
So they tell him that they should probably take the leg below the knee. And his reply, "No, I'm gonna make it to the pros. I'm gonna need both legs. I think I'll keep it." 7 surgeries later, he's good, man, good to go. They find him at Baytown Community College. He's a catcher, and they've called in. And the team says, they're like, the Yankees are here, and they're like, oh, we need to put Bannister out. So they put Bannister out.
Kenny Powers moment.
So then he's at Baytown Community College.
There
The
you go.
Yankees come, and his coach is like, we weren't going to put you in, but the Yankees scout came. So they put him in. The kid tries to jump over Bannister's head for a play at the plate, fractures 3 of his vertebras, and he's paralyzed for 10 days.
10 days.
Then he goes on to play. Then he goes on to play for.
You can be paralyzed for 10 days?
Mhm.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking
I didn't know that. Anyway, continue with the story. Sorry.
Then
It's
he
just
goes
amazing.
on to play for the Pirates, where for 6.5, 7 years of his career, he's in the minors, or the Pirates organization only gets 1 hit in the pros. He spent 5 days in the pros. I don't know if you ever seen Bull Durham, but he pulled a Crash Davis. Anywho, so then he's like in the minor leagues, and he throws, and his throw goes 6 inches above the mound, and the umpire goes, "You're gonna want to get the trainer out of here." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" Because he said he didn't feel any pain. Got the trainer out. Turns out he blew out his elbow, and so after that year of rehab, they're like, "We want you to be. Do you want to be a player/coach in Double-A?" And he's
Bloach.
a bloach.
Or
Do you want to be a
Claire.
bloach? A Claire. So they asked him what if he would like to do that, and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna coach, so I want to start from the bottom. So for the next 18 years, he spent it down in the bottom, so like A ball or low A, rookie, low A, high A, double A, triple A, and over those 18 years, he finally made it up to triple A, and they were like, Clint Hurdle was hired for the head coach with the Pirates, and he was like, you know what, why don't you come be with me? And so for the next 4 years, he spent that with the big league club, and they're like, after everything you've been through and you're doing all this, we would love for you to be our coach. So that's what the Rangers get, is an all-American badass.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Good story.
Well, yeah, dude, it's a good story.
Yeah.
Also, fucking
success story.
potential people get their minds changed about current mindsets that are there in Arlington.
Well, and it rewards hard work, which happens less often than not these days.
Yeah.
God
Nowadays,
I mean, you're doing better than
This
Ron
country.
Washington, regardless of the Super
Fucking
Bowls,
Obama.
as long as you don't snort cocaine and cheat on your wife.
Snort your wife and cheat on your cocaine.
whoa.
I would never cheat on my cocaine.
Why would we cheat on our drugs now? That is the main question here. Why would we cheat on our drugs? Anyway.
So we already talked about all the guys getting in. So John Smoltz, remember, he's the only guy that's going to go in with 100+ saves in what, like,
He is an
100
Atlanta Braves
Those were the
badass,
days,
dude.
Yeah,
but
the
100.
Braves.
What is it? 150 to 200 close wins. So
Yeah.
100 saves, 200 wins. Randy Johnson, he's gonna go in as a D-back, dude. I wish he would kind of go in as a Mariner,
Yeah.
or an Expo, because that's who drafted him.
Oh no, man!
He
I'd
did
rather
all-
see
he did all
Mariner.
his dirty work though, with the
If
With Seattle.
if Vladdy ever makes it to the Hall, because he played 8 years there and had 8 Gold Gloves, that would be
Yeah.
beautiful if he went in as an Expo.
He could even go in as an Astro if he wanted to.
Vlad?
look here.
No,
No,
big unit.
But that was only 1 year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just
Say
1
Randy.
year.
Say Randy.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta move down to the shits of the grits.
Woo! Ding 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 ding.
You ever heard of a dude named Fletcher Sanders? Fletcher Sanders, he works at a shoe celery.
What? Al Bundy style?
A shoe
Yeah,
store?
he Al
A
Bundy's
celery?
that
A shoe
shit.
celery, really?
A shoe celery.
Shoe celery.
And a player from the University of LSU came in, gave him a pair of game-worn cleats, game-worn gloves, and the guy sold it on the internet and apparently gave the kid the money. Well, since
Illegal according to the NCAA.
technically, no, quote, end quote.
Violation.
No, technically, since the University of LSU is a private school, that's public property. That's
Oh.
state property.
Oh, shit.
But what is it? And so I'm like, and so this is me. I'm like, so y'all, what, you leased out the cleats and the shirts and the hoodies? They have to give those back?
Yeah.
You don't have to give shit back. They give you something,
Oh.
that's it.
First Katrina, now this.
Damn.
It's on that level. Fucking
No.
Louisiana tragedy.
So-
Louisiana.
Oh my god.
Louisiana tragedy.
Louisiana
Oh, let's have a
tragedy.
fucking second line about it.
Oh, shit.
So Fletcher Sanders, the cops are coming in there saying, you need to tell us where you got this. And he's like, oh, I got it from a LSU player. And then they tell Fletcher,
LSU.
Gux.
they tell this fool,
Tigers.
they tell this fool, you need to tell us who gave this to you. So one, it would ruin his NCAA eligibility, but two, they're asking him to snitch. This fool Fletcher,
Johnny Manziel. I got it from Johnny Manziel.
That's who gave it to me, Johnny Manziel.
Fletcher Sanders, do what you have to do, but I'm not gonna ruin some kid's career so that you can have a name.
Look at that.
So
What a-
because
what a gentleman
because he
right
sold the
there.
pair of shoes for $6,000
Oh, shit.
and his bail was $3,000, he still said, "Shut up, I ain't gonna tell
Second
nobody."
and 43. A lot of teams do well on this.
On
no,
second
it's
and
second
43?
No, that's what it said. The graphic was way wrong.
I was-
Second and 3. I swear
It's
it
just,
said
it's just
that.
funny that you say, oh,
Shit.
second and 43. A lot of teams do well on this.
So then, do you guys? Yeah, I know y'all don't really watch NASCAR, but Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch, you know who he is?
Yeah, isn't he the guy that did some really nasty stuff with his wife?
No, he apparently
Or blamed his
smacked-
wife for his
His
nasty
ex
stuff?
girl apparently for he
Oh,
smashed his
yeah.
ex girlfriend's head against the side of a trailer
Oh,
But hang
shit.
on.
like 4 or 5
There's
times.
more.
He accuses. So she spent 2 days on the stand detailing accounts. He spent 2 days on the stand trying to convince the entire world that she's an assassin. A trained government assassin.
That's how redneck he is. Huh?
She owns.
It could be true, but
Because she's
and
the
he
only
still could
female-
have assaulted her.
She's still the only female defense contractor out there in the whole world.
Yeah, that's what's interesting is that she has these like Tony Stark type defense contractors. She does. She's got these crazy contracts. That's totally. She's like female Tony Stark. And never.
Well,
maybe.
Let me tell you something about me, sister.
So then,
But
Kurt
that doesn't
Busch-
mean that the guy couldn't have still beat her up.
Well, I'm pretty sure he beat her up. I mean, that's why we're
Saying
here.
that's not
huh?
a defense. Being like,
He a
I'm gonna blow
redneck.
her cover as a
Yeah.
he a
exactly.
redneck, so he beat the shit out
They
of
could
her.
both be telling
Come
the
on,
truth.
man. She was bloodied up in some corner of the trailer park at some point of her life. Come on, man.
They still,
No.
it could be true, and that doesn't negate that he still assaulted her.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway,
So that's Kurt Busch. We gonna wait and see what happens there. You ever notice like shits in the grits? Sometimes it's just so ridiculous.
Yeah,
because that's why it's shits and grits, dude. You don't have shits in your grits.
especially
So-
when grits don't have cheese. That's ridiculous.
All right. So Yasiel Puig, you guys know him. You love him. You ever heard of him?
The Puig, yes, the
Los Angeles
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
He cannot drive worth a good goddamn here in the
Cum
States.
Dodgers.
Apparently, since he's from Soy Cubano, he sleeps with one eye open because he's afraid the cartel will come and find him.
Because he's Yasiel, just because he's good at baseball?
It's a political asylum, man.
Or
No,
did he do something
When they
in
brought
the
him over
past?
from the States, apparently he didn't pay. I guess he didn't pay fully.
Así viene el sandwich, man.
Oh, so now he's in debt?
No,
He's a fucking baseball player. Why hasn't he paid that
He's a
debt
low
already?
life. He's a fucking low life motherfucker.
Really? You earn this much money? How do you not shut people up?
You gotta take him
Dude,
out, man. You gotta
you're
take
6'5", 240 pounds, and you run probably the 60 in 6 seconds flat. I don't think you answer to nobody.
Why is
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. What's his problem?
He crazy.
He crazy? He's just crazy.
Well, he's a
he
very
doesn't
young-
believe in it. He's crazy.
very young guy who's come into lots of fame and fortune, and he's who knows who's got his ear.
Well, I
Who
mean,
knows who's got his ear?
if I were a very young guy coming into fame and fortune, I wouldn't fucking spend it running.
Well, shit.
Alrighty.
Yo.
That's
YOLO,
why, I
right?
guess that's why it's shit and grits, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, the shits and the grits have come and gone. If anybody has anything to say, who's gonna play in the Super Bowl?
Seattle
Patriots.
Seahawks.
I
and the
mean,
New
dude,
England
this game-
Patriots.
This game looks fucked up.
By
for
the
Seattle
way,
right now.
16-0. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has come time to end the show. This is Terry's Way. What can you say? It's not that gay.
It isn't gay at all.
It's Terry's way.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Terry's Way. What can we say? It's not that gay. AKA, we're not homophobic. We really don't give a fuck what you like.
Sorry, guys, that's my beard. I gotta silence my beard.
Terry don't care. He'll take either way.
As long as you
Either way.
listen to Terry's Way, we don't give a fuck.
Terry's bi.
You either
totally
like us or you're
bisexual.
against us. But Terry's Way is here to stay. We're on the air all motherfucking day.